Okay. Maria, where in Mexico are you from?
Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua.
And how long have you lived there?
All my life.
All your life? And did you went to high school there? And
No, I went until secundaria, and then when I get into high school, I moved. I came to El Paso, and then I get into the university here.
Okay. And why did you decide to come to NMSU?
I didn't want to go to UW, and they didn't have my major back then. But when I graduated, they like opened it, but I'm like, it was a new career, so I guess like it was better to come here. And I have got a lot of reference because my counselor worked here a while, and then she like gave me like a background of how is me here.
And what is your major?
Kinesiology and Spanish.
Oh, okay. And what do you plan to do after you graduate?
I want to go to PT school.
PT school? Awesome. And so that you would be going to grad school?
Yeah.
And do you know where yet, or?
No, not really.
Still looking around at schools?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck. And you graduate when?
2018, I guess.
2018?
Because I'm thinking about adding a minor in psychology, so that will like delete me a little.
And why did you decide to come to NMSU compared to a college in maybe Juarez or somewhere else in Mexico?
I was born in the United States, and my parents like that was a plan that they had for me since I was born, I guess. They wanted me to go here, so I could get a better chance of getting a better job, a better living, I guess.
Instead of staying in Juarez. And are you the first to go to college in your family?
Yeah. I'm the first generation.
First generation. Do you have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a little sister. She's younger than me for 1 year.
1 year. Is she going to college? Yeah.
She's studying at EPCC.
Oh, okay. And what is she going for?
Interior design.
Oh, okay. Cool. And do you know the current exchange rate of the peso to US dollars?
I guess it's 16.8 or something.
And I am aware that it changes every day, right?
Yeah.
And why is that? Do you know?
For example, in the middle of the year, from March until August, more or less, is like pretty low. But when it's going to be Christmas and everybody's gonna be shopping in El Paso, the price goes up. So
of the peso.
Of the peso. So this last year, it has been the year that it has been the more expensive to buy dollars. But I don't really know why. I just know that I guess the economy at Mexico is not very well.
And for example, when you so you have pesos in Mexico, where do you go to transfer them to US dollars? Do you go to a bank in Mexico, or do you come to the
US? Banks are expensive, so I don't know, every corner is like a place where you can
exchange the Oh, okay. And so how do you pay for school?
I got my FAFSA, so it helps me a lot. For example, I live in El Paso, so there's like a waiver for those who are next to Las Cruces, I guess. And I pay the tuition that members of the community pay. So it's less expensive in that aspect, but my dad is the one who pays for my tuition.
And has he seen, since coming here to NMSU, has he seen a difference in the amount changing, and has that affected your family at all?
Yeah, it has. For example, I was in a private high school, so it was also expensive. And since my sister is studying in EPCC, she received more or less the same amount in FAFSA, so they don't have to pay for her school. So I think that's a lift up for them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but even he's always constantly telling me like if you can apply to scholarships or it's gonna be better.
It's gonna help you. Yeah, definitely. I think scholarships are always the best way to go. And do you ever see yourself maybe getting a loan? Does that help, or has that kind of not been an option?
My parents have told me not to do so.
Yeah.
They say that loans are bad. And
Yeah.
yeah, and they have told me here that it's not so bad to accept loans, but they have been like, if it's absolutely necessary, then you will have to.
Kind of like the last thing to
The
do.
last resource. Yeah.
Okay. And let's see. I think that's all. Is there anything else you want to add, or maybe say about maybe coming here? And do you? I mean, you still obviously want to go to college.
Yeah, I want to graduate from here, and I guess I'll have to accept loans if I need to, but if I have the opportunity to get a scholarship or do something about that, it will be a lot easier for me to attend here.
Yeah. And do you plan on staying in Mexico once you graduate, or going back, or do you want to go somewhere else in the United States? Or?
Maybe for graduate school, I want to move somewhere in the United States, but I would like to work on the border and still go back and forth because what my parents have told me that what I do for my career, it's also helpful. They want me to do something to help other people, and I can see that there's need in Juarez too. So I can maybe work here and do service there.
Yeah, that would be great. Okay, awesome. I'm trying to think of anything else that I'm missing.